Like you can come next Monday at 9, or you can come in January. It's like, all right.
Yep,
In
yep.
January.
Well,
They're very nice.
Yeah.
Everything notarized. The cashier's check.
Ah, there you go, that was good.
So we're going to start with leg spins.
It's scattered underneath. I don't know how bad it was, but he had it had
Gyro straps going on. Regular leg spins.
Yeah, he was a little bit out. And then, right, yeah, and pull that relaxed statement. Did you feel it was too hot? Yes.
Yeah, it's 74 in here now. Yeah, I think because the sun's starting to come in, and it's probably, I would guess it's like 76, 78 over there.
where should these go?
I'm trying to figure out where the other ones are.
Oh, well,
Well, that.
this stays on.
You would think, I know, because I mean, a little kid, it wasn't like a 3-year-old. It's a little one. And now take it back and make it open around. Did you notice anything? Good, Alan, that's nice of you.
Yes. Yes.
Legs.
Yeah. I always, I'm nice and loose and,
Nice. You put on, how did your legs feel? Like stretching it, like really stretching them out, huh? I mean, they were not, my right one is bothering me. And you can actually rub on that. I know, so is it still feeling like that? Yeah. That's my go like that.
Warm up with
So
some
it
now.
is,
Okay.
We can kind of see, lie back, cut it in so you don't get blinded.
Does that feel good?
So you're feeling changes on the left side. Anything else going on in your body I should be aware of?
Yeah.
I'm just getting over some, bad diarrhea.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So, we'll see.
energy level might be a little lower than usual.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh, energy, yeah, I think it probably will be, yeah.
So let's start by drawing the legs together. Find your inner thigh connection. Take an inhale. On your exhale, drag the feet in along the mat. Pull it right into your chest and all around the abdominals. Draw the knees all the way into your chest. Take an inhale. On your exhale, curl your chin up towards your chest. Cradle your head with your hands. We're going to layer the hands, fingertip to wrist. Elbows are angled in slightly. Bring your feet into Pilates B's. Actively draw the knees in towards your cheeks. And then with an inhale, send the legs out on a high diagonal. We'll do 5 footwork in each position. And exhale deep in the belly to pull it in. Big inhale, reach down. And exhale, pull it all the way in. And 3, inhale, reach. And exhale, pull in. Good. 4, inhale, reach. And exhale, think knees to armpits. One more time, inhale, reach. And exhale, pull in. Bring the knees and feet together. Cup your feet as if you're on your arches. And inhale, press the legs out. And exhale, pull the knees in towards your nose. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, pull in. Sending the legs out from the backs of the thighs. If you have a foot bar to push into, and then exhale, pull in with the
what I'm trying to do is help you build your muscles instead of
twice. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull it in. And last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, pull it in. Flex your feet. Inhale, press out. And exhale, pull it.
Yeah, move it around.
Inhale, reach. And exhale, you do a nice job of controlling your spinal position. Inhale, reach. And exhale, pull in. 2 more here. Inhale, press. And exhale, pull in. Yep, and last one, deep in the belly as the legs extend. And then use that deep belly to pull the legs back in. Take your hands to the backs of the thighs. Press your legs out straight. They can stay on a high diagonal. You're going to use the hands back here to help support your upper body and flex point the feet 5 times. Flex, so this would be your lower lift. 2, Over time, you could work your legs into a lower angle, but you want to conserve your stamina because we're going to go into the 100 from here. If you need to take a break in between, go ahead and pull your knees in. Otherwise, reach your arms out and pump. Inhale and 2, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale deep and in the belly. 4, 2, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Vigorous pumping with the arms. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. And 2 more sets. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale all the air out from the lungs. Draw your knees all the way into your nose and rest your head down. Nicely done. That was really good, Cynthia.
I'm glad. I feel good.
Integrated. Those are not easy.
Yeah, good. I noticed watching the video of when I did 100 last on the reformer, I was moving a lot, and so I was concentrating. Yeah,
Connection, so you can move freely here without it.
that's what I was doing. Yeah.
So legs come all the way together. So weighted bar. Take the arms back over. And with an inhale, bring the arms up to the ceiling. Angle the shoulder blades, chin towards your chest. Like the heel spine off of the mat. Wrapping your feet around the strap as you curl up.
What it does is, I think what happens is it actually does.
Feet supposed to be together.
They are.
Thank you. Oh, that's great.
Midline connection as you run way up to your abdominals. Take your arms forward. So I think ideally ears between between biceps rather. And then inhale, scoop the belly up, roll it back. And exhale all the way down. The arms come back to your point of control, which is going to be probably about here. You'll find a point where if you go any further, you feel this popping off. You want to be right on that edge. And then inhaling. Bring your arms up to 90, chin towards your chest. This is where the bicep ear connection comes together. Curl your body forward and exhale, wrap. Now with straps, you're going to see a little bit more flexion in your spine. And inhale, roll back. Really trying to roll through this part of your back. Nice control. And exhale down into the mat 3 more times. I'm going to take the bar away. Because I want you to use a little modification on the way up so you can get some bend there. Find your point of control in the back. And inhale, curl your chin towards your chest. And exhale, round forward. When you get to the point where it feels like you're just going to lever off right here, come back down for a sec. You should take your hands down to your thighs. Bend your knees just a little bit. And squeeze the elbows together. Use the full right arms. And then give in the legs, yes, to help you get that bend in the spine. Then take your arms forward. That was better. Inhale, roll the body back.
Right, that's the thing.
Exhale down. The arms can come back to shoulder control.
But if all
Shoulder through as much range of motion as possible. You're going to inhale, arms up, chin towards your chest, curl forward. When you get to the sticky spot, take your arms down. Use the arms pulling wide, yes, to help you deepen the belly. Once you get through it, take your arms forward so your back and your biceps ear position, your legs can extend, and then roll down. I don't think you need the modification on the way down, but if you feel like it's helpful, you can use it. So most modified would be a knee bend on the way up and the way down, and then stepping out of that would be only on the way up, and then letting the articulation go on its own on the way down. Last time, arms come back to point of control.
No, I know, someone did it.
Inhaling, arms come up to the chest, curl forward, take your arms. Yes, and then when you don't need them anymore, take them forward. Nice and done. You might only need them for a second. Inhale, roll the body back. Stand behind the sits bones. And exhale all the way down. And take your arms down to your sides. Let's work on the rollover. Take your feet out of the straps. Slide forward probably a good foot or two down the mat. And then draw your knees into your chest. And you know what? I'm going to have you come even further down this way. because of your height, ultimately doing this on the mat is going to be the best place. Because we're not going to take your legs low, so we're for today. So take your legs up to the ceiling. We're going to start at 90 degrees.
And then bring your hands up this
So
way.
inner thighs are strongly engaged. Arms are active. With an inhale, kick your hips up and take your legs over your head.
Feel that stretch that way?
Good. You want to take the legs back until your feet touch the ground. Good. Open the legs, hip width, flex the feet. You can have a moment here, really connected with the mat. Press your feet down into the mat. Use that downward pressure into the mat to lift the spine. And then roll down, bone by bone, sequentially into the mat. This is another place where I think you'll be able to get some good spinal flexion, especially in the lower back.
Yeah. Keep the feet
And
flexed
together,
throughout that?
they'll point at when you return. Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's point on the way over, flex on the way back. Point the toes, engage the right thighs, pick the hips up and over. All the way to the reach through the heels. Pick the legs up and inch yourself. Good, and then roll down.
So small range and then making sure those guys aren't tension.
And bring the legs together. And point the toes and lift over. Take them apart and flex. Reach through the heels. Actively press through the arms as you roll down. And together now we reverse it. I'm trying to block the sun for you. Open. Flex the feet. Scoop the belly. Lift the legs overhead.
Oh, really?
A little more challenging because your legs are separated. As you're done, legs come together. Point and point your toes. Roll your body back down. A caveat on that choreography when you come down.
Oh, yeah.
So the different classical schools teach this exercise all a little bit differently. And I'm 95% sure, but not 100. And with TPC, we're going to point the toes on the way over. So even though you change the direction of the circle that your legs are making, you don't change the point flex choreography. So you'll be pointed on the way over. So I misspoke on the last one.
That's right.
And lift over.
Oh,
Bring your legs
tricep to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And bring your legs together and flex. And you want to imagine you can make a little space right here and roll down. So the hamstrings are active
Oh,
on the way down.
they weren't doing anything at all, just hanging out there.
When they're flexible, it's easy to let them go out.
Yeah, I don't feel anything going on there.
And open. Point and lift over.
There we go.
And then when you reach the mat, bring the legs together and flex the feet.
Oh, yeah. So if you
And then roll down. Try to make a little space between your abdomen and your thighs.
it'll just be.
And that cue is for you because of your flexibility.
Hopefully.
And then when you're really flexible in the hamstrings, it's easy to hang out in your flexion
Oh, yeah.
and lose some of the activity of the lower body. So now we'll slide back.
An extra down there.
That window working is awesome.
That made a big difference for me, and I'm not working.
I bet it does.
No, if I'm super not working out for something. Draw your right knee into your chest. Give the leg a hug in towards you.
Straight up to the
And then stretch the leg up to the ceiling. Take your arms down by your side.
So you keep your stance.
Find a stable way so the arms turn the leg out or point the toes. Lift the leg and the hip side.
There you
Take the
go.
leg
So there's
over.
discipline.
Come down and around. Let the spine come back into the mat. Open the leg and exhale it up. Nice exhale. Inhale. Cross. Down around. Over back to the side and exhale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sounds awesome.
Over. Down around. Open and exhale. Lift. And last one.
Yeah, and now it's
Out around. Open and exhale.
the incentive is there.
Reverse it, take it out to the side. Come down, around, and exhale. Roll the spine back as you lift your leg up. Take the leg out to the side. Down, around, across. Nicely done. Roll the spine back into the mat to bring the leg out twice more. Inhaling down, around, and exhale as you cross and lift up. And last one, open, around,
Well, I would think
and
goodness,
exhale, bring the spine back as you lift up and change legs.
last thing, I mean,
Draw the left knee in, give it a hug in towards you to release the hip, and then stretch the leg up to the ceiling. Arms come down by your sides. Find your stable base. Turn out, point the toes. Give the hip up to take a lot across. Take it down around, and exhale, deepen the belly as you lift it up and across.
really, how do you do the stretching?
Down around, and exhale, lift it up. And 3, across, down, deepen the belly as you exhale, lift it up,
Not do.
twice more.
Well, that they say they say.
Yeah, a little more nice to the abdomen, so much arms across.
Do you get the same amount of exercise?
Right here, stay. Yeah. Push it down, don't let the weight of the leg take you out of it. That was better. One more, you feel the difference? And last time. Just bring it rib to pelvis. We'll slide back, yes, and exhale, lift it.
Yeah, there you go.
And reverse it.
A lot more here.
Good. Take it out to the side. So same thing applies here. Across. Deepen the belly to roll the spine back to center. Nice and down. Inhale it out. And out. And exhale it up. And 3. Inhale. Across.
it does. Just this
Down.
position kind of.
Around. Exhale. Deepen the belly to lift. Twice more. Across. Down. And exhale, lift. And last one. And lift it up. Bring your leg down. You can slide both feet out of the strap. Take your arms up to the ceiling. Do a roll up to transition to rolling up the ball. Take your chin towards your chest. Curl the body forward. Use the modification. Yep. Place your hands down next to your hips. Pick your hips up to your heels. So do like 2/3 of a roll up, and then you press down. Pick your hips up to your heels. Yep. Exactly. Take your hands to your heels.
switch out. So we put this leg
And
down.
cover the feet off of the mat. Elbows are wide. Spine is lifting tall. And with an inhale, roll the body back.
Yeah.
And exhale, lift it up.
That's how your body.
And 3. It's fine to take some mini rolls if you need to. Inhale back. And exhale, lift. So try holding on behind the thighs. Open the knees a little wider. Take your feet together. Good. Pick your feet up. Good. Hold there for a moment. And then draw into your lowest abdominal so much so that it tips you back. Big inhale back and exhale, lift tall to come up. Better. And inhale back. And exhale, reach the crown of the head to the ceiling as you come up. Yeah. 2 more. Inhale back. And exhale, lift to the crown of the head. That's it. Cynthia.
better.
And last one. Inhale back. And exhale, lift up. Place your feet down. Place your hands down next to your hips. Shift your hips back to the midpoint of the mat. Lie back. As you lie back, you draw your right knee in and send your left leg out at a 45-degree angle. That head stays up. It's harder on your neck if you let it touch down. Inside hand to the knee, outside hand to the ankle. You're going to be right on top of the knee. Yeah. And you're pulling that leg towards you. Yes. And change. Pull the left leg in. Change. Pull in. And pull in. And 3. And 3. 4. 4. 5. And 5. Both knees come in for double leg stretch. Inhale, be mindful of the equipment behind you when you reach out. Just so you don't smack your hands. Circle around, exhale, pull the knees in. Inhale, reach the legs out. Think you're going along a track here. Circle around, stay on the track. Inhale, reach out. And exhale, pull in. And 4. Inhale, reach a little wider here. And circle it. Exhale. In, last one, inhale, reach, pause for a beat here, circle and exhale, pull it in, both legs stretch up to the ceiling, right leg comes towards your left leg away from this scissors, both legs straight, right leg towards you,
There you go. Awesome.
both legs straight together, right leg comes towards you,
sorry.
Yep, left leg away, both hands on the right ankle. Or as high up as you can go. Yep, and give it a pull, pull, change, super active feet. Pull, pull, straight legs. And pull, pull. Change, nice with the placement of the arms. Change, pull, pull. Change, pull, pull. Try to hold the same level with the hands. Pull, pull, yes. And then you can pick yourself up to your leg. So it's not just you having to lift your head and chest to the leg, but your arms are also picking you up to balance out the effort in the neck. Hands at the same level, one more set, so hands right next to each other. Pull, pull.
That's what you're saying.
Change, yep. And pull, pull, and legs up to the ceiling. Hands come behind the head and lower the legs. We'll start with a couple of inches. Deep in the belly, and exhale, lift the legs up. Inhale, press down. Exhale, deep in the belly as you lift it up. And inhale down, and exhale lift, down, come all the way up to 90 degrees, lift, and last one, inhale down, and exhale lift, bend your knees in, and crisscross up and around to the right. So you're going to take your left elbow to your right knee, stretch your left leg out at 45 degrees. Good, and then come up and around to the left, and up and around to the right, and left, right,
I didn't know.
think elbows wide, rotate the spine, and left, that's it, one more set, right, and left, bring yourself up to sitting, sit all the way up tall, arms come up to the ceiling, legs are wide, about the width of the mat, take an inhale, stretch your body up longer, exhale, stretch, up, and over. Inhale, lift the spine up to the ceiling. And exhale, stretch. And insert the belly into the try not to pop the ribs on the way. Inhale, and exhale, stretch it over. It is. And last one. Inhale. It's a little bit about pulley we were talking about after your session last time. Exhale, stretch it over.
Got it. Now I can feel it.
Good. And inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, bring your arms down. We're going to try an open leg rock here. So you'll bend your knees in. We're going to do a modified since you're still working out the rolling like a ball. Hands are behind the thighs. You're going to lift your legs up so your shins are parallel to the ground. And your legs are in it. So they would be in a V if they were straight, but you can have a little bit of a bend in the knee. Good. And take the hands up just a little bit higher. Use the arms to help you find your curl. And then with an inhale, roll the body back. And exhale, lift it up. Nicely done. Inhale, roll it back. And exhale, lift it up. 2 more. Inhale, roll back. As you start to find your rhythm with it, you can take your hands up higher on the legs. It's all right to take a little half one. Try one more. Try one here. Inhale, roll back. All right. Inhale, lift.
Yes.
Try one more of this.
Okay. It's kind of fun.
Roll back. It is fun. Scoop the low belly in to roll across the low back, and exhale, lift tall, tall, tall through the crown of the head. Nicely done. And balance. And then take the legs together. And we'll lie all the way down.
It feels different over here finally.
Does it?
Yeah, it's weak, but it's way different.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So draw the knees into the chest, take the legs up to the ceiling, and we'll do the corkscrew. We're going to do the variation with the hips down, so corkscrew 1, you can point your toes. Take the legs to the right, come down around to the left, and come up through center and to the left, down around to the right, and lift up and right. So we're starting to introduce some rotation into the spine here, which we so far have only done in your single leg circle and your crisscross. And last set, right, down, around, left, and deep in the belly, lift up.
So eventually you go lower the legs?
You go lower, and then you start to lift your hips off. And lift to center. Nicely done. Roll yourself all the way up to sitting. Stretch the legs out to the same position as spine stretch forward for the saw. Arms come out to the sides. Big inhale, tall. Twist your body to the right. And exhale, stretch. This arm can slice down And then press up. Your head can drop over. And then inhale, lift the spine all the way up tall. Take it around to the left. Take your chin towards your chest and, yeah, there we go. Press. And inhale, lift all the way up tall. Facing around to the right. And exhale, stretch, let your head drop. A little less rotation on the neck. Yeah. And inhale.
That side's more difficult.
It's harder to go on that side.
Yeah.
And exhale. Let that right hip draw back and into the mat. Yes. And inhale. And exhale. Hurting my shoe. Drop over. So the neck's over rotating a little
Yeah, on
bit.
this side.
Chin up.
Oh, that should relax like that, huh? See, instead of that.
Yeah. Yes.
Ah.
Inhale, lift. You're not getting a hip hike on that side though. And exhale. Sorry. I'm getting a
No.
print on your pants.
Oh, please.
And stretch. There. And lift all the way up. Bring your legs together. And just swing your legs around behind you. This way or this way. And lie on your stomach.
And what do you do with your hand?
So you're here. Good.
Oh,
Yes.
I see. I see now.
It's a little easier to see. So just.
Thank you. Yeah, that's easy.
So we've got the forehead down on the mat, the hands are under the shoulders to work on the swan. Slide back maybe 2 inches on the mat. Good. Legs are together. Belly is lifted. And with an inhale, roll the shoulders back to lift your chest up. Eyes, chin, chest. Pressing down into the hands. And then exhale, lower. Back. Down. Think like you're watching an ant.
Right, the bug.
Crawl across the
The
mat
bug.
and then curl up the wall in front of you. Inhale, reach the chest forward, not roll the shoulder blades back, and give a little hug. Yes. So it's not necessarily a shoulders down. Yeah, it's that.
Okay.
And then exhale, lower down. Shoulders down only can create too much tension here. And inhale. Lifting out. There is some pressure into the hands. Lower back happy. Exhale down.
It's easy to lose the inner thigh connection.
Yeah, so keep this. Inhale. Sometimes with the lower back, it's necessary to take the legs apart and do a little internal rotation. And exhale, lower back down, and sit back to your heels, taking a child's pose.
Thank you. He was like, yay! For me, so we're gonna do hands in here.
And then stretch forward onto your forearms for single leg kick.
I think tonight is.
Stretch the legs out behind you. And you'll be all the way down on the mat with your legs.
Getting a cramp.
Your foot.
So now here, bend those out.
So, if we were on the mat, I would have you hang your feet off the back edge of the mat. I'm a little concerned you might kick this because your legs are long. So let's try and see where we end up. If you lie on your stomach and just let your feet hang off the back edge.
Just a little bit, like that maybe?
Yeah. That should help. Sometimes it's helpful for folks to feel this in their lower back too. Now come up onto your elbows so you're propped up. You can either have your hands and fists with your forearms facing each other and your pinky side of your hand down. You want to feel in this position like you're drawing your chest forward through your arms. Or you can join the fists in front of you. The old school image for this is like you're having your kind of here. Because apparently,
You like his beard.
somebody used to say that. Ramona, maybe. So you can pick which. Yes, I think you can pick which one feels best for your body. Legs are together. We're going to kick the right leg up. Your goal is and you'll bend your knee as you kick. Kick, kick, press the leg down, change, kick, kick, and press down. We want to feel the hamstring connect, kick, kick, press down, and kick, kick. You're doing a really nice job of not jostling the body. Kick, kick, press down, and engage the upper back a little more with each kick. Kick, kick, press down, and kick, kick, press down, and lower all the way to the mat. So take one cheek onto the mat. Doesn't matter which one. Take your hands onto your back. Slide your hands up a bit. Good. legs come all the way together for the double leg kick. So you'll kick both legs up 3 times. You'll kick up once and then pulse, pulse, 2, 3. Imagine your hands and your feet are tied together from this point. So as your feet come back, your hands come back, you roll your shoulders back and you pick your chest up into your swan position until your arms are straight. Your arms straighten back behind you, your legs come all the way out long, your arms stay connected. So that range, but ideally with your hands still clasped. And then roll the spine back down, bend the knees, bring the hands back up. Your opposite cheek is now on the mat. You kick up 1, 2, 3. Reach back, open the shoulders and chest, lift the hands up and back to straighten your arms. Good, the legs can stay off. And switch to the other side. And kick up 1, 2, 3. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest up. Open, open, open. Drop your chin.
Slide around.
And lower down. Switching cheeks. Kick up 1, 2, 3. Reach and open. Your chest. Drop your chin. And lower down and sit back on your heels. Nice job. Yeah, that's good that you're getting your quad stretch there. All right, neck pull. Lie on your back. Feet at this end. Strap. Your legs will be hip width apart. Feet are flexed. Because we've modified in the roll-up, we will also modify here. We won't even try it without modifying. So your hands will start behind your thighs. You take your chin towards your chest. And to curl your body up, widen the elbows, and roll your spine forward. That's it. Once you get through the tough spot, which I was probably about here, take your hands behind your head and begin to continue to round forward. And you'll round forward, taking the crown of your head towards your knees. Now stack the spine up tall. Lift up super high. As you're sitting in the hot curtsy. Hinge the body back flat. Scoop the belly in and then roll sequentially through the spine. Curl down. Curl, 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 curl if you need. So I don't know that you need it. Did you feel that in your lower back? Okay, so on the way down we're going to use the hands at the thighs. On the way down so you can get that roll without getting any compression. Chin towards your chest, curl forward, rounding over. Exhale when it's available, take your hands behind your thighs, or behind your head rather, and stretch over. And I want you to stay rounded, so you're curling up as if you're rolling your body up like a carpet. And then stack the spine up tall. You're straight here. And then tip back with just the tiniest bit of curl on your spine. Good, now take your hands behind your thighs and roll down. Increasing the curl in the lower back. Is that better in your lower back that way?
Something goes clunk over here.
On the hip.
Yeah. I don't know what. Boy,
Let's do one more. So start at the thighs. So your chin towards your chest. Round your body forward. And exhale. Stretch over. Try not to hang out in that spot too long because it's going to get hippie.
I've never really felt that through here, really nice.
Big rounding. Lift up tall. Now take your hands down. Find a little curl. And then increase it as you roll down through the spine. Try to release in the hip flexors and find your inner thighs instead. Did that take you out of the clunk?
yes. Completely.
Okay.
That took me completely out of my back.
So that's a good reminder. It's easy to check out on the inner thighs in this because they're
I
not
have a
touching.
theme in my body with inner thigh.
Let's try one more if you've got it.
Okay, yeah, I think
Stay
so.
with me here. Take your chin to your chest, curl forward, inner thighs. Inner thighs, inner thighs.
Even with you there.
Round, 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 round. And then lift up tall. Stay here as you curl the tail through. Imagine you've got a literal tail. Yes. Keep with me. Stay 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 with me. Nicely done. That was good.
Just at the very end.
And a little.
But yes, even with your hands there, they didn't want to stay.
Well, there might not be the only thing to pay attention to there, but it's a big
part of it.
So we're going to do some shoulder bridge next. So the feet can come in a little bit closer to you, and the knees are hip apart. Maybe go half that wide, halfway between where you were before and yeah, there you go. That's good. Pressing down through your arms. With an inhale, reach your knees across the room to lift the pelvis up. And then exhale, articulate the spine as you roll back, down. Again, inhale, lifting up. Nice, those were already there. And exhale, keep that connection as you roll down. And make sure you come all the way down and release the effort at the bottom.
That was really good.
And inhale, lift up, squeeze, 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 squeeze.
As you come up, find your back to it.
And exhale. Roll through. And once you press down to lift up.
I don't feel like I have to use my arms much. Is that good? Or?
So I want you to use your arms.
Yeah.
Because as you
Full body.
progress in the exercise, our next step is to go to a single leg with kicks. And then from there, it's not the next step of this exercise, but the preceding exercise will be such as bicycle, where you're holding the hips with your hands and the legs are up in the air. So there's a lot of upper body. So let's try one more. Finding the connection from the back of the shoulder to the palm of the hand. Lifting up. That should free up your upper back to lift. So we should feel backs of the arms, glutes, and hamstrings, and inner thighs. Those are the primary actors there. From here, sit all the way up tall, stretching your legs out in front, taking your arms straight out to the sides. Legs are touching, and we want to imagine they're right up against a wall so they don't shift on each other. Inhale, and twist to the right. And exhale, pulse. Inhale, tall through center.
There you go. Really
Twist around to the right.
Lots of them with that lumbar spine.
Exhale, pulse. And inhale, center. And have you take your hands on top of your shoulders. And try to keep this like it's a bar. So there's no...
Turn it a bit.
Just so you don't end up taking one forward and one back.
Got it.
And twist to the right. We're really trying to isolate the rotation of the spine. Exhale. Pulse. Inhale, center.
Yes.
That's what's been happening. No, but that's what's been happening.
And around to the left.
Doesn't happen on this side.
No, I think most people do, and I think one of the things that we do
Around to the
No,
left.
I think it's part of the good stuff.
Send your ribcage to your left here. Yes, and exhale. Pulse. Inhale, center. Around to the right. Send your ribcage into my hand slightly and exhale.
here,
Pulse and come back to center. And lie all the way down. Are you okay with us continuing on with mat work?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Jumped off the plan there.
No, hey.
Because we could move it back into Cadillac, but I think it's good to go through this as we're doing it. So roll onto your right side, face the back wall. And we'll do the side kicks, please.
That's perfect, that's good.
Align your body with the back edge of the mat.
Awesome, good. You know how you're able to open the shoulders up when you do that? But you're not holding on that
And take the
far.
legs forward.
Yeah.
You don't need to hold on here. So basic level, you'll have your hand on your bottom arm. Your head is tucked up on your hands. And your elbow is in line with the rest of your body. And then the legs come forward. Okay. So that's your basic setup. As you move into level 4, 5, you can take your top arm behind your knee as well. That shoulder, it can be all the way down on the mat, or you can actively retract back.
Yeah, if I'm down on the mat, then weird stuff goes on here.
Okay.
So it
So you can be up a little bit.
better. Yeah.
And then use this hand like a seatbelt and
Yeah.
also like a prop to help you
Yeah.
maintain this. Lift your, this is a little harder than being down.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Well, I mean, I think it's appropriate, it's a little more challenging than
Got
this
it.
bottom arm. Lift your top leg up to hip height, turn the leg out, point the toes, and only to hip height, and sweep the leg forward.
Yeah.
And pulse, and point the toes, reach back, and pulse. Reach the leg forward, and pulse, reach back, and pulse. We're going to stay with the pointed foot and ankle the whole time. Pulse, reach back, front,
There you go.
Back. Back legs come together, turn out the foot, point your toes, lift up to the side. Flex the foot and press the legs down together. Point your toes, lift up, and flex the foot and reach out and down, coming towards your malleolus. And point your toes. Lift up. Flex the foot, reach out and down. And point the toes, lift up. And flex the foot. Now we reverse the leg. Flex the leg, reach up.
Right, now we've done
Point
some
the
side
toes.
bend stuff, right?
Reach, try not to lose your rotation on the way down. And flex up. It's a little easier to rotate with the flexion. Flex, lift. And point, press. I find it easier.
Not for me, not on this one.
And flex, lift. And point, aim for the malleolus on the way down. 2 more. Flex it up. You got it. Inhale. And exhale. And last one. Inhale, flex. Lift. And exhale, reach out. Press into me. On the way down.
That's exactly, yeah.
Roll onto your stomach.
And you can even just
Go over your forehead with your hands. Squeeze the inner thighs together, scoop the belly up, lift the legs off of the mat, and tap the heels together 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's called a grasshopper. Roll over to the other side. And set that one up. You see how you feel here with the setup in the shoulder, if it feels good to be flush or if you want to stay a little bit proper. Bring the legs forward to 45 degrees. Pick the leg up to hip height. Rotate out to the second, point the toes and reach forward. And pulse and reach back. And pulse and reach front. Pulse and lengthen back. And back. And reach back. And pulse, press it. And back to more front. And pulse and reach back. Back, last one. Front. Yes. Back. Last time. One more time. Forward.
I heard that lengthen that.
And reach back. And back. And bring the legs together. Lift the leg up to the side. Point the toes, lift up. And flex and press it out and down. And point, lift up.
Now, this next one.
And flex, reach down.
I'm going to hold this down.
And point, lift up.
Let me show you.
And flex, rotate, press.
You tell me what to do.
Point up. Yeah, good adjustment. And flex, reach down. And lift.
And if you can see the tendency.
And flex all reverse the
Right,
flex.
you see what I.
Flex and reach out and up.
Bend.
Point and press the inner thighs together. So that's let the leg strap. Flex that. Imagine you've got a spring on that leg and you've got to pull the spring over to come down. Twice more. Up. And point. Press. Better. Much better. Feel more there.
Yes, this is what you.
And point.
This and then maybe
Press.
again.
Yes, definitely. And roll onto yours. So transition here. Stay there for a moment. You're here. Sit up facing the windows.
Yeah.
Never do the teasers.
And it's also.
Point your toes. Take your hands back behind your hips. Curl your spine back. Raise your hands almost like you're trying to pull yourself out of your hands. We're going to modify and bend the knees. Bring the legs up into a modified teeter shape. Take your arms up so they're parallel to your legs. Nice and done. And now I'm going to have you rest for a second. I just need you to scoot this way about the foot so you've got space to roll down. So try that transition again. Point your toes, press down into your hands, bend the knees and roll your spine. Good. So we know because of roll up and neck pull, because we use that bending modification there, that we're going to want to use it here as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get up and to help find some curl on the back.
Yeah.
And then reach your arms out. You can work from here, or if you need to take your hands behind your thighs, you can. You're going to roll your spine down into your mat and roll all the way down.
legs too.
Your hands.
Upper body first, and then your knees pull into your chest. Your hands go overhead. So that's your transition into your first teaser. You want to go to the same point of control that you had for your roll up. With the arms.
Let your hands spin to keep the wrist straight, so come under.
Take your chin to your chest. Roll your body up, extending the legs out for teaser. Nicely done. Look where you're headed.
And then your number one goal.
Reach your arms up parallel to your legs. Roll back down. Pull your
You're
knees
gonna
in.
spin around.
And take the arms back to the point of control. So you want that pathway to be clear.
Yeah.
Find your point of control. Lift the arms.
And now
Which
up.
would be straight arms, lifted and integrated. And I think your point of control is about right here.
You can always tell that you've been working on this whole day.
I'm emphasizing this because I think you can get a little bit of tail curl when your knees are really deeply pulled into your chest. Curl your, bring your arms forward, chin to chest, round your body up, extend the legs. Use your hands behind your thighs if you need to get there, but maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Soften the knees a little bit so you don't tip into the hyperextension. Good. And then roll back down.
Like a big stretch,
Scoop the
right?
knees in. Arms come back to point
Yeah,
of control.
yeah.
One more time. Arms come up, chin to chest, roll it up. Tons of inner thigh. And there's your control in the pelvis. Nice job. And then roll it back down.
Okey doke. So now. we're-
Excellent. Cynthia, pull your knees in and rest. Bring yourself up to sitting and we'll do
Oh,
the seal.
good. That was very helpful.
So for seal, we'll thread inside the knees first and then under the ankles.
It's a
We
big
know
stretch,
from
right?
rolling like a ball and open like rocker that you might feel a
Oh, no,
little
I'm gonna.
clunky as you're rolling through. So you just take whatever range of motion is available to you. Lift your feet off.
Oh, this is book, right?
Yes, the feet are towards each other. They're not necessarily in a prayer position, but they're kneeling
Kind of
to each
rounded.
other. Yeah. You can actually lift your legs up, your feet up a little bit higher to open up your position.
Hey, can I use my hands to help roll the feet?
Your hands really should be at the ankles rather than the feet. There you go. The elbows are pressing out into the thighs, and the thighs can press back into the elbows. And that should help you find some curl.
Yeah.
Roll your body back and lift your body up. Let's just work on the rolling for now. And lift. There we go. Just getting used to the position. And lift back.
Yeah, can you feel that?
And lift.
You have.
Falling apart.
Nice job.
Okay. So with all of the rolling exercises, if you have a tight spot in your back, just trying to roll through it, even if it doesn't smooth out the first time, it will help get you along that path.
Sure, get the muscles to say, oh, this is what you're asking.
And this is.
So try 3 more. Use your breath. Inhale back. Curl the tail through. Keep the tail curled as you lift. Think of that same lifting the crown of the head up to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Exhale.
So the standing stuff. we do,
There we go.
your shoulders
And
go
roll back. And exhale it up. Nicely done. Good use of your breath. Last one. Inhale back. And exhale it up and balance. And release your feet. Okay, let's go over into the mat.
And you can, I would never, I'm trying to think
Take the legs all the way together. You can face the mirror. Or you can face sideways if you want to go side. You might want to side shot. Okay. Step back a little bit so we reach our arms to these guys. We're going to do the push-up. So you'll inhale the arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, kick your spine up and over just like you do on the push down on the 1 or 2. And then walk yourself out onto flat hands in a plank position.
That's a lot of, so it's stretching.
From here, activate the backs of the legs. So you've got some help with the weight of the pelvis. And bend your elbows. And pick your hips up higher.
Really well.
Yep, even if you feel like you're sticking your butt up in the air and lift your hips up even higher and don't let them lean. Bend your elbows better and lift up. Now hike your hips up to the ceiling and walk yourself back in. Your goal is to walk in 3 steps.
Try to bend one knee.
1, it might be more than that for now. 2,
Shuffle the hips, see if you can just bend.
here we go.
Yeah.
Drop the head. Keep the arms in between the ears in between the arms and lift your spine up. So it's a roll up. Arms go with you. Arms stay with your ears.
Gravity, and then this is really, I mean, this is a
And exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Again. Inhale, reach out and up.
and now come on
And exhale, pick your body up and over. Walk out. Tons of activity in the backs of the legs. Yes. And bend your elbows out. Let's start it. Don't let your hips lead. And lift up. Pick your hips up a little. Pick your head up a little bit. And bend. Better. And lift. Backs of the thighs and glutes. Turn on. And lift. Hike your hips up.
And you know, the seats
Drop your
are
head
so
in.
close that they're just, yeah.
And walk your body back. And I'll roll everything up.
Yeah.
Active roll up,
You know, if
nicely
you go
done.
more than, if it sits in the
And
big
exhale
one.
down. On the last set, we're going to go for an explicitly a pec push-up instead of a tricep push-up.
Yeah.
So your elbows will be able to go out to the sides as you
Your
push up,
body, like, in the-
rather than coming back towards your ribs. You're a little easier. Inhale,
See what I've got.
inhale, reach out and up.
Yeah.
And come up and over. And if we just come out to a plank and hold it, we'll
I
do
have
that.
one friend, and she was, I was 38, and she goes, Julia, I went to that. That's a lot. And I was like, you were
All right, so find your glutes. Even if you feel like you're faking it, squish your glutes, bring your heels back a little bit. Yes. Walk your hands under your shoulders
And she
another inch.
called
They're
her
a little
sister
in
with
front
an
of you.
MD, so she
They're a
called
little
her
far
sister.
forward.
She's like, yes, she did.
Yep. If it's available, bend your elbows straight up to the sides and lift up. Good. Find your glutes. Yep. And lift. If you have one more, go for it. Otherwise, walk back. Nicely done. Take your hips up, drop your head, let the head dropping help you. And then walk all the way in.
Stage, just all those.
You need to bend your knees, go for it.
Yeah, it makes you look very tall, those lines like
Drop
that.
the heels. Give your body a second to come into some equilibrium. And then lift your body all the way up. And bring your arms down. Good work. Good.
Wow. Yeah. Whew.
Perfect.
Full body.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's just good. I don't do the mat
Yeah, so we need to make sure that we're getting it in our rotation.
in the rotation. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like reformers. I don't know, the go-to, you know.
Yeah,
But
it's easy to end up in a reformer rut, but I can see the progress you're making in the reformer. I can see
yeah,
it looks much more integrated than the last time.
it's coming together. It's
Yeah,
It's just. I mean, I feel the adjustments actually all the way up.
yeah. So Maya has an appointment at 2 o'clock today, so I'm hoping I can
Okay.
introduce you guys.
Oh, that'd be great.
But I
Yeah.
found the whole process of going through all those sessions with her fascinating because you get,